Yo Noid is an NES game from 1990, which has a near-perfect score on eBay for some reason. It has fairly mixed reviews online. Some cite it as a cult classic, while others say it's a cult crapsick. Yeah! While the game isn't exactly obscure, I wouldn't say it's well remembered. Which makes it all the more weirder that 27 years after its release, a group of people decide to make an unofficial sequel in 1 month for the New Jam City Game Jam. Then they release it, then I download it, then I play it, now I review it, Yo Noid 2. The plot of Yo Noid 2 is your standard damsel in distress story. The Noid's yo-yo has been stolen, so he ventures off to rescue it. This harrowing tale is told through a pretty entertaining FMV featuring a man in a Noid suit and PlayStation 1 level video quality. But if you thought the intro looked like it belonged in the PS1, so does the rest of the game. The low poly graphics combined with the VHS filter make this game look very authentic. It's simple but appealing. The game also has nice looking 2D art. The character portraits are all pretty colorful and they're good. Similar things can be said about the music. Well, except the things about it looking nice. You can't look at music, silly. The soundtrack is upbeat and catchy. All the songs are good. They have nice, rhythm progression. You can get the soundtrack for free on Bandcamp, although, personally, I'll be paying a lot more than that, because I go out of my way to support the things I love. The voices are fun, too. I really enjoyed the Noid's voice in particular. Also, I'm not certain, but I think this guy has Mario's voice from Hotel Mario.
Haha, here's the problem. Too many toasters.
Overall, I'd say the presentation is pretty good. The upbeat music and simplistic visuals make Yo Noid 2 feel like it's from the same era as the games it's inspired by. But while we all know there are tons of games that look and sound good, there are only about 3 that play good. So how does Yo Noid 2 compare? Well, in my opinion, the thing that makes or breaks a platformer is how fun it is to simply move around. Now, the Noid's moveset isn't as versatile as, say, Mario's. He can't crouch, he can't ground pound, he can't shake the controller to perform a multi-purpose spin, but the things he can do make him an absolute joy to control. Wall run, wall jump, and yo-yo. Then he can also jump regularly too. And he can move, obviously. And he can dab. There's a dab button in this game, I thought I should probably mention that. These 3 abilities take Yo Noid 2 from a competent 90s throwback to one of the best feeling platformers I've played in a while. And because the level design is built around these abilities, you get plenty of opportunities to use them. The yo-yo grapple and wall run are so fun to use and work so well together that I'm surprised I haven't seen similar mechanics used much in other 3D platformers. It just goes to show that if you're gonna get one thing right in your platformer, have it be player movement. If it's fun to move around, your levels will pretty much automatically be enjoyable. Speaking of the levels, let's talk about them. The levels are your bog standard get to the giant pizza at the end affair. There are also mini pizzas you can collect, which are pretty useless, but they do make this sound.
Pizza. Pizza.
Pizza. Pizza.
The first few levels are mostly straightforward, simple, user-friendly, iconic, cinematic, streamlined, visceral platforming. But the 4th level is basically a tiny Zelda dungeon. Yes, the game is short, but keep in mind it was only made in a month. Besides, what's there is fun. Quality over quantity, am I right? What did I say? What did I say? Now time for the minor problems. Some might call these nitpicks, and they don't completely ruin the experience, but they're there nonetheless. This is mainly a problem in the 4th level, but it can be a bit hard to tell where to go at times. Since there's no time limit or lives, this isn't too much of an issue, but it is a bit annoying. I feel like it would have been helpful to have some kind of an indicator for if you're able to grapple onto a hook or not. Something similar to the slash mark in Spectre of Torment. you know, maybe like a little circle around the hook or something. The camera can be a bit annoying. You have the option to have a camera that follows you or doesn't, but either way, it can be hard to get a good view while grappling at times. Also, maybe this is just me, but it sometimes looked like I couldn't make a jump, but I actually could. Like right here. I won't be able to make it over there, right? Wrong. And here. I'm definitely not making this jump, right? Well, yes, right, correct. Good job. But honestly, these minor flaws don't bring the overall enjoyment of this game down by much. The main thing this game needs is polish, and with a little more time, I think some of these little annoyances could have been ironed out. I'd love to see this expanded into a full game in some way, but maybe don't make it about the Noid, because I'd hate for it to get a pizza grease covered DMCA slapped on it by Domino's. So after all that, would I recommend you check out Yo Noid 2? Yeah.
Pizza time.